Hi, Allie.
Hello!
Hi!
And hello, wonderful listeners! And welcome back to another wonderful episode of Arcane Trinity, Tides of Esthios. A D&D TTRPG actual play podcast.
There it is.
Had to get it fast that time in there. Gotta do process the words that were said.
Yes.
When we left off,
We lived!
we lived, the campaign's still on.
We beat the
Wasn't the
Kraken.
end of the series. You guys made it through it after all the stress and the pressures and emergency kind of went through the ship as the worst case scenario took place. A Kraken seemed to have found the ship and got its attention. You guys did your best to protect those close to you as the ship started falling apart, getting destroyed in places.
Ceilings falling.
Ceilings falling. Lucky having a rough time in some of those early stuff.
He got a little banged up.
Getting a couple extra things until the creature breached through the side of that storage dock area to where you fought against it and ultimately overcame the challenge.
Didn't get eaten.
No.
Didn't get eaten.
You almost did.
There was a real
Almost.
close situation there towards the end.
Almost.
But you all managed to come out of the other side, not unscathed, but not dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
But with that, all of your friends and beloved NPCs protected.
We saved the mother and child.
We saved
did.
the mother and
Not a
child.
scratch on them.
Yep.
The Kraken has been defeated, and you see that the ship
The evil
is
has been defeated.
still rolling forward, trying to rush towards the destination still before anything else can happen to the ship with the condition it's in. And we can pick up from there as you guys are picking yourselves up from there at this point.
I'm blue.
You are, after a wild magic surge to try and make everything
The
count.
biggest wild magic surge she's ever experienced.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Your skin turned blue. There's a spell save thing that doesn't matter because it's inconsequential to the other things. And you also now have a beard of white feathers that's on your face until
I
you
sure
sneeze.
do.
That's the first thing Valora sees when
Yeah, when she comes out
she
of the mouth.
jumps out of the mouth.
Ugh.
She slowly stands up.
Hi.
Sylvie?
That's me.
Why do you look like that?
So you know the whole wild magic thing?
Yes.
I kind of had to tap into it to make sure that we got you out. And this is what happened as a result of that.
She just kind of nods slowly.
Better this than you being food, though.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. She just kind of like limps over and gives you a hug, even though you're probably covered in slime.
Yeah, I would imagine.
She
so.
doesn't care. The feather beard gets all
She's-
slimy.
Oh, ew. She just like kind of lays an arm around you.
That's the second time I thought you were gonna die. In the last less than a week.
I wouldn't go out that easy.
I know you wouldn't, but this thing was big and mean.
It was.
Ugh.
So, she kind of gestures just to you vaguely. When does that end?
I don't know. Hopefully soon. I hope the beard goes away. She's gonna try and like tug on it.
You're talking. It is firmly rooted into
She just,
your
Ow!
into your jaw and into your skin. It is in there.
Laura kind of like grimaces.
Am I gonna have to shave this off?
Oh dear.
I don't know how to.
Hey Elmer.
Oh yes,
Hey, we're matching.
that's even better than mine.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from, little Missy?
Wild magic surge.
Oh, I see.
Do you know
Yeah,
how to get rid of this?
He kind of walks up close to you and kind of looks up at you. His eyes kind of get bug-eyed as he looks up at you. He's like,
I see.
That's honestly what I was envisioning in my head.
Yes.
Yes, K-pop D100 brain rot for real. But he kind of looks up towards you and he's like, let me see. And you like lightning speed brings up his finger and
Lightning
like
speed?
tickles
Oh my
that
God.
part right underneath your nose and just goes like move before he'd even have a chance to process it.
Terrifying.
And tickles you at your nose. Go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Oh god. Please roll bad. Oh no. No. Can I have disadvantage?
Tell you what, even though I feel like it might
Because that
be,
was 17.
17 is the overall number.
Uh-huh. Like total.
Let me go ahead and see what
Contested.
I set my DC against over here for you
Oh,
on this
God.
one is a different one. You're able to withstand
No!
it. Tell you what, if you want to impose disadvantage on yourself because you want to sneeze, go for it.
Yes.
The rare can I have disadvantage DM.
You never hear that. 7.
7?
The DC was
2! It builds up and you're like, please. And then you sneeze and the feathers go flying
oh my god.
everywhere.
At Al.
At Al, Valor's also right next to you. You take 5 piercing damage from the feathers as they shoot out at lightning speed. And I rolled max on a D4 plus 1 on you. And like, they sneeze and eject out to where like that quill into the feather, it spins and it just like launches like into the side of your cheek.
Oh
and,
my
like, oh. Al
Would
gets
you say
punched
my
by a
rage
few.
has ended?
What was that?
Would you say my rage has ended?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
His
Ow.
what?
They stabbed into. She like yanks one out of her cheek. Oh my god. I'm sorry. She like flicks it away.
I didn't know I could sneeze that hard.
Well, it's gone now.
Thanks. Al,
You're
are you
welcome.
good? Did you get stabbed by them too?
I'm fine. I've been
Is he
through
fine?
worse. Huh?
Did he get stabbed by
Oh, he got
feathers?
stabbed by it, but he's okay. He's okay.
What if that knocked him down?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Hold on. She's going to press the digitation Valora so she's not covered in slime anymore.
Thank you.
Do you want to smell like anything specific?
You pick.
Pine needles.
I like that.
She just kind of swirls her sickle and it's just like a little green sparkles kind of land on you like pixie dust and then they go away. And you smell like beautiful pine needles now.
Much better than the inside of that thing's
The
throat.
fish. It's all
Yeah.
fish and also kind of rotting people. She kind of does it to herself too, just because it's she smells like roses instead of pine needles. Does anyone else want to get cleaned up?
Me. And then you see that Almer, he's right there. A little bit of blood trickling down from the feathers that he pulled out. He's over there requesting it, and as you're doing this, you see that the dwarven man who is helping you guys out, he moves over towards the side of the ship where you see the edge of one of those pipe things and starts speaking into it. He's pretty far away, so you can make perception checks to see if you can hear what he's doing, what he's saying from the other side of the ship.
Oh, now I roll low. 6.
Oh, 15.
15?
At least
Okay,
one of
Sylvie,
us here.
You're busy cleaning people up.
Yeah.
So, Valora having...
She's
dealt
gonna
with
clean
the-
everyone up, even though they didn't ask.
Yeah, of course. It's just like a rotational shower going
Yeah.
on right now. But Valora, you see him walk over and you hear him just gently speaking into that tube. And you see that there's like a series of like 4 or 5 of them that he's speaking to into a specific one. And you hear him say, hey, Captain, this is Wilhelm in the storage deck right now. The threat has been cleared out. So you can do what you need to with that. And then, so he does that and starts, like, heading back over towards you guys. And then a few seconds later, you hear a voice echoing through the rest of the ship. And just speaking very calmly, very lowly. Attention, everyone. This is your captain speaking. The emergency threat has been rescinded, though please do stay inside your rooms as the integrity of the ship is unknown but not positive. We will be continuing our speed towards the shoreline to help ensure we meet our arrival before any other damage may accrue on the ship. So please stay put where you are, but for the time being, you are safe. Thank you, everyone. And then that kind of echoes through that you listen to before you go back silent and can talk amongst yourselves again as that dwarven gentleman walks back up towards you guys and is like, "Oh, wow. Well then, that was something, wasn't it, huh?"
That it was.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever faced a bigger crisis than that.
Not many
Both
people
figuratively and literally bigger.
Aye. But all of you did incredibly well. I think the whole ship would have been nothing anymore without you, so what you've done is incredible. Always remember that.
Thank you.
Of course.
Are you hurt?
No. Pride? Maybe a little bit, but no, I'm okay.
She just cleans him up a little bit.
Oh,
Do you want to
thank
smell
you.
like anything nice in particular? Your choice.
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay. She looks
Yeah.
kind of disappointed.
You see Lucky kind of, after getting cleaned up, walking up to you guys. He's like, "Oh, well,
Do you have a concussion? Are you all right?
my head's ringing a little bit, but
I was
I'm sure I'll be
really
fine."
worried about you multiple times through that whole ordeal.
It's fine."
But that final shot, like, damn.
Yeah, it took me a little bit there, I
You
guess.
walked in.
Kind of had to make up for my misgivings up to that point.
Well, to be fair, it was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, you can...
And I've seen a cryptid dad.
Me too.
Yeah.
Laura kind of like laughs under her breath.
Yeah.
I've seen and fought a lot of things, but ain't nothing like that.
I hope we never have to fight one of those again.
Same, kid. Same.
I hope not either.
Al, you did really good.
Oh, why, thank you.
I guess everything else before this was just a warm up, right? Get the rust off.
Yeah, I gotta get my mojo back.
You sure did. Good job.
Thank you. Crud comes stumbling over. Oh, thank you guys as well. Oh, I thought it was a god of
She's
that for a
gonna
bit.
run over and hug him. Like, I mean,
My lungs are still pierced, I think.
sorry. You did so good, and your potions helped us like a lot.
I had a feeling they would.
That fire one was crazy.
Yeah, that's a home special right there.
I really liked the one you gave me too.
That one's not a home
I really
special.
like the one you gave her too.
But Laura like looks like what?
What? No.
Yeah, glad it came with some use. I can still, I can't help fight, but I can help the fight,
You really did.
You did.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been way more harder without your help.
Definitely would have.
Yeah, gotta have an emergency box for everything, I suppose, so glad it went to good use. Free of charge, because we're all alive.
Fair. Before, like, trying to talk to anyone else, Sylvie's gonna concentrate really hard. She's gonna just kind of close her eyes and focus. And the blue on her skin is going to slowly turn back to its original color.
All right.
Anyways, and she's just gonna immediately walk over to the mom and the kid to check on them.
Okay, you go check over to the mom and
Valora's
kid.
gonna follow, and she's gonna be like, Sylvie,
What?
your skin, it went back to normal.
Oh, neat. Are you guys okay?
Oh, we're doing fine, thanks to you. We're a little, we got thrown around a little bit as the ship was going around.
She just pressed a digitation on them too.
yeah, fixes them up.
Do you want to smell
they
like
hurt at
anything
all?
nice?
Like they're not like hurt. They have like scrapes, a few
Okay.
bruises on them, just because they're being thrown around the ship still all over the place. You guys protected them a lot, but still throughout the chaos, coming out like unscathed. Nothing that really quote unquote harmed them in a mechanical sense, but
Gotcha.
Walking away from that without any bumps, bruises, and scrapes was nigh impossible. But you protected them from any real meaningful damage happening to them.
Nice. Do you want to smell like anything nice? Anything you want? Any kind of perfume? Any kind of like...
When he looks up to you, he goes, kiwis.
You got it! And she just like little like green and yellow sparkles land on him and then disappear.
You see, like, lifts up, she's like, oh, wow.
It could be anything. It could even be chocolate chip cookies if you want.
Yes, that too.
Poof. like brown and black sparkles land on him and then disappear, and now he smells like fresh baked chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, wow. What about a cinnamon roll?
You got it! And again, like white and brown sparkles land on him, and now it's fresh baked cinnamon rolls.
As you're doing all of this prestidigitation on Winnie, Almer is kind of locked eyes on you. He's gonna make a check on you real quick.
Ooh. Should I roll anything?
Go ahead. Well, I'd say you can make an attempt to roll either persuasion or deception.
Both are the same. It's probably persuasion.
But he is,
21.
21? Okay. We'll see how that plays out later, but he's looking at you right now, kind of quizzically. But from there, you're over there cleaning up the family. Was there anything else you were checking up on them with, or anything?
Not with them. After she does that, she's going to try and find a shard of one of the teeth of the Kraken that got shattered.
Okay. I would say,
like, if there's one that's big enough for, like, a dagger size or a knife, something like that.
Okay. There's numerous shards and bits and pieces. Whether it be teeth, chunks of flesh, there's things
Not
everywhere.
the flesh. I'm good on the flesh.
Do survival to scour through and try and see
I'd say Valora
what you
is
can
following
find there.
Sylvie. Is
Okay.
trying to do the same.
Yeah.
Survival.
Okay.
Yep. Survival.
I don't know how good I am at that.
Oh.
Not great. 15.
15?
22.
Damn.
22? Okay, so either of you two with that can find any kind of trophy of sorts that you are looking in there through to find whatever you like that you're looking for. Be it, for you, Sylvie, you can find a pretty hefty chunk of a tooth. A regular one would be much bigger than this,
Yeah.
but there's kind of a nice chip that came off that's pretty heavy and hefty, but it's big enough that you'll be able to, as you were saying, potentially with the right person or tools, skill sets required, be able to try and turn it into a knife or a blade of some kind there.
Perfect.
And then for Valora, if there's anything in particular that you're looking for off of it.
Could I happen to find like a full tooth that like I smashed through, or like a scale?
I will probably go ahead and give you a scale because a full tooth would be pretty massive. It's bigger than you are. So a full one would be a little bit of a doozy, but through all of the slicing that you guys did on it and with your final cuts when you were coming through its throat and everything, there are a few scales around that are more around the size of like your chest that you find
Ooh.
down there. Really stiff and sturdy, and they have that pearlescent sheen to them where they seem black, but as like the light sources around you head off of it, you just see whatever you angle at it, it goes from purple to green to red to blue and kind of shows off like almost the full spectrum
like
of
a
colors
oil
you're moving
puddle.
through it. A little bit, yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
You just see Sylvia immediately prestidigitations this thing because it's probably gross. She's like,
Oh, absolutely.
whoa!
Laura's gonna pick it up.
You could turn that into armor, probably, maybe.
I could. Or I could sell it.
Oh. I want to turn this into a dagger, and when I see my brother, I want to give it to him and tell him it's from a kraken that we all killed together.
That's a good idea.
I don't know what he's gonna... He might be a little concerned, but it's fine.
I think that's a good idea.
And she just, like, kind of wedges it, like, diagonally in her bag so that it fits. Like when you're trying to fit something in a Ziploc bag, but if you put it in long ways, it sticks out, but if you put it in, like, diagonally, it gets in there.
Can I try to, like, affix this to, like, the axe that's on my back? Like, the strap that's holding it?
Like just as a way to hold it?
To hold it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You just spend some time to get that secured on there, so you have to, like, carry it around or anything. It's now strapped to your back with your weapon.
Cool.
Nice. Kind of looks like a shield, almost.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. And as you guys are getting yourself settled with this, and the ship has been plowing forward and some time passes.
Oh, let me clean it, prestidigitation. Now it doesn't stink.
Oh, thank you.
You can see through the massive hole in the ship that the coastline is fast approaching. And as you get there, you are arriving towards the coastline. And the ship continues to move pretty quickly, but it almost slows down like a tiny bit as if it's got this certain amount of speed it's supposed to aim for. And the ship kind of shudders a bit as it seems to reach something. And you see as the water starts to go lower and lower and lower beside you guys as you kind of are reaching the dock over here in Sleekmore on the other side of the water.
Let's go.
And this ramp is essentially to get the boat out of the water when it goes into the dock over there, because they don't want to just... Most ships you let sit in water in other places, but for safety reasons, they can't do that over here. Hence why yours was also inside this building over there beforehand, having the repairs when you first saw it over there. So you guys shudder into here, and before you went into it, you noticed that you couldn't really see much of what was beyond in the city, because over in Doveport, you know, there was the pretty decently sized, like 15-foot tall, like wooden log wall that you guys had over there. When you arrived over here, it was a finely built stone wall that climbed upwards of 40 feet.
Damn.
Over on this side. And you
That's
can see
crazy.
occasionally guards posted up top looking out beyond. And as you're starting to come through, you see those guards kind of rotating around, and you guys lurch forward and get inside this, because you can see through the hole that's in the ship, essentially. The area inside here, it's not really... It's a nondescript building you guys are in. There's no decor in it or anything inside there. And as you come to a halt inside here, and a few moments pass, quickly you start to see people pouring in from outside. You see guard after guard. You see numerous, like almost a dozen, that are marching in unison and in line, that are heading down that staircase that leads down into the dock where you guys are, in unison, and starting to go up to the people that are around here, and also going up to like the various carriages. And one of the ones towards the front is just like, "All right, anyone? Go merchant, open up your carts for search. We gotta make sure that nothing dangerous is in here anymore." And so Craig's like, "Oh, I gotta spit, guys. Hold on." And he goes to his cart, and he's like opening up all the side things. They're going in with weapons and whatnot, checking it. You also see 3 individuals walking in with them, they are in these like flat silver robes.
Oh.
Okay.
That are kind of adorned with this violet colored design of like vines that go down on the wrists. And they have on these masks that they are plain white, and there is no face. There's only 2 holes where the eyes are.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And
That's really
as they're coming in and
culty.
walking
Yeah.
around, you see that there's just this arcane energy emitting from their hand. As they then split up, one of them comes down to where you guys are and just seems to be patrolling around the area. The others split off to other areas.
Mm.
And then the armored soldiers that you see in here, as they're kind of splitting around and checking through the carriages and like any weird nook and cranny things to be hiding, they have this really fine polished silver armor that also has a similar violent accent to it, wherever you see like the trim for it and anything on the sides that shimmers on them.
Pretty.
Yeah.
And as they're searching around, you see one more individual. Oh, my music stopped for some reason. Come on, I'm professional here. It broke.
There's the line.
Thank you.
Classic.
Oh, I just broke. That song broke. Why is that song broke? What about that song? That song works, I guess. All right. Just had to do a soundtrack switch. What a professional. But after a little bit more time, another individual comes through that doorway from the sleeping quarters where you were into that stairwell, the infamous stairwell at this point where Lucky almost got himself crushed and
Yeah.
whatnot. And emerging through the doorway is someone wearing similar armor, but their helm is different. Number one, this figure is tall and towering. They duck under the door frame
God.
as they come through, and their helm it has almost like this doggish face on it, and then at the top there are 2 tall horns. And as the individual comes down, you notice that Wilhelm, who is the dwarf with you guys, he goes over and meets with him, and he is talking to this individual right now. And occasionally that individual through the conversation will kind of peer over down the staircase and look in your guys' direction, go back to him, communications continue, on in that regard. Is there any reaction as you guys see this figure that is talking to him that seems to tower above everyone else, essentially?
Exactly how tall is he?
Taller than Valora?
Taller than Valora,
Oh.
yes.
Over 6 feet.
Damn.
Sylvia looks a little intimidated.
Would I have heard of stories of like anyone with like a dog-like mask and horns?
I would say you have not, no.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't something that you're necessarily too familiar with.
I probably haven't heard of anything about any of these people.
No, it doesn't seem like
Yeah.
it.
A whole new world.
Ugh, but yeah, this mysterious figure.
Sylvia
is
she's gonna
there.
like kind of like fix her posture a little
Yeah,
bit.
Valora's just gonna cross her arms and stare back.
So you do that, and after a bit of conversation, this figure starts stepping down the stairs and comes and approaches the 2 of you, and also Lucky and Al.
Sylvia
milling.
steps closer to Valora. They're like side by side.
All of you
like,
guys are right
glued now.
there, and you see that this guy is probably not quite, but almost approaching 7 feet tall.
Jesus.
Damn.
And as he sees you, he reaches up towards his helm and pulls it off, and you see a tiefling man, deep red skin, numerous scars on his face. He has really short black hair, and his horns match what was with the helm, the 2 horns that climb up vertically, that give even an extra intimidation to his height, since they climb vertically. Like he himself without the horns almost reaches 7, but then those climb like an extra 8 or 9 inches above his head that just kind of build that intimidation factor on top of him. And he kind of turned towards you and kind of like scans you. You can almost kind of see that he's kind of like trying to visually gauge you guys, you know, your capabilities. He looks at Valor and, you know, there's no shock there, but sometimes like he looks at he looks at, you know, Al and Millen, and he just kind of stares for quite a bit, especially at them. And at Sylvie a bit too. And he's just kind of like, so I hear you are the individuals who helped take down the Kraken that was disturbing the ship?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay. My name is Commander Althos. I am the lead commander of the Royal Army of Arkala. May I have your names?
Oh, right, Valora. Ooh.
I will let you do... Well, actually, this will be a free one for you because of your past ties, in that this armor doesn't match anything that connects with the church at all.
Okay.
And he mentioned
That
that he's part
helps.
of the Royal Army as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you are familiar with the fact that it's kind of two different worlds in that regard.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't really care about each other.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Name's Valora.
Hello?
Sylvie Winvaris of Astrashire, sir.
Thank you very much. A little slower next time, but we'll work on that.
Oh.
And then, you know, I was like,
Just kind of looks down a little bit. I talk fast when I'm anxious.
Name's Alma the Wise. Everyone just calls me Al.
of course. Then Lucky, just call me Lucky. And then, hi, I'm Millen.
Oh.
Pleasure to meet you, young man. So, I am very impressed by what you guys did. Obviously, unfortunately, the people that usually defend the ship, they were unsuccessful in their endeavors, and all of their lives have been lost. But thankfully, you all were able to kind of pick up where they left off without being asked, and you protected all of these people. You didn't have to. You could have stayed hiding and cowered in fear like the rest of them did. But you didn't, and because of that, many lives have been saved today.
Sylvie
And-
glances over at Winnie and his mom.
I can't thank you enough for that. Not many people can. But under my command, and you see that he kneels down in front of you all and says, as the commander of the Royal Army, I would like to invite you to meet with King Altheria in his quarters to thank you for protecting these people.
Sylvie's eyes widen
Yeah.
and she like almost stops breathing. 'Cause
Valora's
she's just
eyes
like,
widen,
what?
too. Her shoulders kind of stiffen as she looks down at this huge man that's kneeling before them.
He's probably like at eye level with Sylvie like this.
You don't have to do that.
But
Please stand.
the most I was expecting is like a pat on the back.
I wasn't expecting anything.
No.
I hope it's something that anyone with our capabilities would do.
I would definitely hope they would.
You ask him to stand, and he does. And he says, I appreciate the pleasantness and pleasantries, but without, you know, beating around the bush a little bit, that creature has terrorized this water for as long as we can remember. Any single ship that has encountered it has never survived the encounter.
Oh.
This is the first time that a ship has made it across with that beast being dealt with. And you are the individuals that did it. And so, with that in mind, the royal family would like to see you and speak with you.
I understand. We'll meet them.
Okay. she's just baffled. She's like, oh, the fact that it's been terrorizing multiple generations probably explains why they want to see us.
And he
Because
says,
to her, it's like, oh, it's like, but there's been an owl bear, you know, in the woods. Like, well, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
he nods his head. He's like, thank you. Follow me. And he
Okay.
starts marching forward, his armor clanking as he moves around. And yes, follow him back up the staircase towards the living area. And he kind of ushers you guys off the ship through that little platform extension that helps guides everyone off. It seems like as you go back up through the stairs, the other soldiers still searching around. They're talking to other people around, but they're not letting anyone else off of the ship yet. You're
Yeah.
the first ones ready to leave at this point. The family and Crud, they're all staying behind more as just regular people, not
Yeah.
the fighters of this whole endeavor. But he leads you guys outside to where you can finally start to see more of this new location that you're in. And it's definitely a bit of a shell shock for you guys as you walk out.
because now we're
Um,
seeing it.
yeah.
We're in a boat this whole
You
time.
walk out into an area that is fairly condensed in its construction. All of the buildings are made out of finely crafted stone, some of them marble, and they tower typically 3 to 5 stories above you, which is a
Dang.
rarity over on your guys' side of the water. All of it is lit up with non-flame light sources. All of them have colored hues to them. Some of them will be blue. Some of them are a bright white. But none of them are lanterns or flames that you've seen. They're all just arcane energy, like on the lampposts that light up the street that have their own power source behind it.
Ooh.
The streets are perfectly clean and spotless. Not a single speck of dirt or dust or litter or anything is on the streets at all as you're looking around it. The roads are finely paved. They're not cobble or dirt or anything. They're nice and smooth. As you're looking around, the streets are pretty populated around here. A lot of faces of all different kinds of people going through. You see that there are carriages much bigger than your own that you have on your side. Some of them are 2 or 3 times the length and size,
Dang.
led
Holy
by
Shit.
beautiful horses. Though occasionally you also see a couple where, as they're going by, you have a bit of a shock because the horses that come by on those, they're metallic.
What?
They are
Whoa.
machine guiding themselves down the road. You can see this
Dude.
fine purple energy crackling beneath the steel plates that make up these automaton horses, essentially carrying some of the carriages around.
Sylvie would nudge Valora and just point, just like, look at that.
Laura like looks at it with like wide eyes.
Robot
I
horses.
didn't know they could do that.
I didn't know either.
And as you're looking at all that, you see that very close to this building you guys came out of, there's these 3, certainly not like carriages, but they seem like vehicles of their own that are made of steel, just like that metallic horse was. There's about 3 of them there that have no windows on them or anything aside from the front part of it, where, a driver of sorts would look through. And you see that there's this violet emblem on it that seems to be the emblem of the royal family. That's like 2 feathers that kind of intersect in the center and cross to each side
Ooh.
with that same violet color to it. on those. And as Althos leads you out, he's like, all right. If you give me a few moments, I'll try and meet up with my men, check up on them. And then, if you would allow me to, you can come with me and my men aboard these vehicles right here, and we will take you as fast as we can to the capital of Arkala to meet with the family.
All right.
Okay. She's
Okay.
kind of like, anytime this guy speaks to us, she's just like, she stiffens a little bit. Because like, she's never met someone of this, like, authority level before, let alone getting closer and closer to meeting goddamn royalty. She grew up on a farm. Like, she's not ready for this shit.
He gives another nod. He's like, thank you, I'll be back momentarily. And he marches past you guys back into the ship to go ahead and meet with his other men.
Is it like morning right now?
It is morning right
Okay.
now, yeah. The sun's finally starting to come up over the horizon a little bit. You guys have not really had a chance for rest so
No,
far.
Right, yeah.
We're a little, we look a little fresh from the fight.
But all of that happening, you know, you and your compatriots, Al, Lucky, Millen right now, he has like this giant smile on his face. He's bouncing a little bit. He's like, oh my god, wait, we're gonna meet the king?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to wrap my head around right now.
Laura's just
Oh my
standing
God.
there with her arms crossed. She's just tapping her foot. She just looks annoyed.
Yeah.
Al, have you ever met royalty before? That you remember?
I don't know. I want to say no, but I feel like I can't say no.
Huh.
But I think that's my age talking there.
It's okay.
Sorry about that, kiddo.
Lucky, you'd probably feel the same as me right now, huh? Like, terrified?
You see that he has kind of checked out a bit and is looking around and didn't even really notice your comment at first.
Lucky!
Oh, hey. Yeah, Sylvia, what's
Are
up?
you okay?
You can make an insight check on him
Yeah.
quick. Both of you can if you're paying attention to the conversation at all. by the
Yeah, I'll
way.
be paying attention.
14,
Ooh,
I believe.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
I think my insight's only +1. Let me check. Yep, 14.
14? All right, I would say both of you are able to notice that there's something off about him right now, and he's, you know, a little bit, I guess the best adjective to go with at the moment would be nervous right now. He's looking around. What was the question that you asked him again?
If she's like assuming that he's just as nervous as she is about meeting royalty right now.
He's like, that's not it really.
What?
Now that we're over here, I have someone that I've got to go see. So, I think I'm gonna leave y'all be for a little bit.
Laura remembers their conversation from when they were in Crud's carriage on the way,
Sylvia has no idea what's going on.
and she just kind of gives him a nod that she understands and that he'll be okay.
What's happening? I feel like I'm missing something.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for
Okay.
me.
17.
17? Let's see. Yeah, that's good enough. He just kind of lets out a sigh. He's like, you know what? Sure, kid. Listen, the jobs I've been taking for a little bit, I'm not really worried too much about what they were for. I just had one thing in mind. I have a little girl. But she went missing a little bit ago.
Oh.
and I've been trying to go wherever I can to see where she may have ended up. That was my whole reason for getting involved in the Colborne stuff. I didn't care about if I could get his money or not. I was trying to go wherever I could to see if I could find any traces of her around.
Like how I'm trying to find my brother.
Yeah. Well, you got leads. I didn't.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, I'm gonna go home because, well, he looks around a little bit. Don't mean to shock you, but this is home to me.
Well, Lucky, hold on. It might be beneficial to you to meet the king as one of the heroes that killed the Kraken.
Yeah, maybe they could help you find her.
I know, but
Like, that could be a favor that you ask of them.
Exactly.
You could have like a whole royal guard squad helping finding her. You know?
you have a point. The missus might be real angry at me, though. Oh, God.
I would hope that she would understand.
Go ahead and roll. Both of you can roll persuasion checks
Yeah.
for me quick to see if you're able to get through to him or not.
Dirty 20.
14.
14? All right. He stands there, tapping his foot a little bit. Oh, God damn it. Fuck it, what's another month on the couch? All right. You drive a hard bargain, but fuck it.
I'm just saying.
Might be worth it.
No, you have a point. I'll hope she'll understand.
If not, I can come with you and help persuade her.
Well,
I would like to meet her.
I'm sure she'd like to meet you too. We're in a bit of a rush right now, though.
Right.
so
Yeah,
can't
not
do
right
that
now.
today.
Yeah, no.
You know, that's why I'll be sleeping on the couch longer.
Ah.
But you're right. Maybe we can find something out there.
She like nods vigorously.
At this point, people are starting to walk out of the ship. You know, just random people. At one point, you see the family come out, Amanya and Winnie. They come out, see you guys, and
Sylvie waves with a grin on her face.
Valora gives like a small little wave.
yep. The mother does the same while Winnie is jumping and flailing his arms about at you guys.
Yeah.
And he
Still
kinda-
smelling like cinnamon rolls.
Absolutely. But it runs up to you guys, and so Amanya kind of follows up. And she's like, I can never thank you guys enough for what you've done for us, gone out of your way for us. We don't really have anything to give you. In fact, you've given everything to us.
No.
But
Don't even think about giving
You
it
do not
back.
need to give us anything.
One thank you is enough.
yes. But your tale of bravery today will be passed down for generations and generations in our families.
Do you think you could leave out the blue part and the feather beard part?
I can leave that out.
Thank
yes.
you.
It's not really important to the story. I can leave that out.
Because that would,
Don't worry.
really make me look like not super heroic.
I think everything else usurps that a little bit. Don't worry.
Valora like
Okay.
covers her hand over her mouth to like hide like a laugh.
I just don't like the idea of someone, like a bard singing a song about a half-elf who is blue with a white feather beard helping smite a kraken.
I don't know. I think that sounds pretty
No,
cool.
it doesn't. It sure doesn't.
Don't worry. All that matters is the story that we're here because you were here and did this for us. And our family will thank you to the end of time.
I'd say it was nothing, but it wasn't exactly nothing. But I would do it again in a heartbeat.
I would as well.
Be careful with that. Don't go fighting anymore.
I'll try.
Good. Maybe we'll see you guys again someday.
I hope so.
Hopefully we will.
Yeah. If you ever come back and we find you, you can come over and I'll make you guys a nice dinner wherever we end up staying, because we don't have a home over here yet. So we'll figure that out.
Yes.
Sounds wonderful.
Thank
Sylvia's
you again.
kind of like rocking back and forth on her heels a little bit.
Laura just has just a tiny smile on her face as she's talking to them.
Yeah. And then with that, some more pleasantries. They try and hug you guys, and
Sylvia immediately hugs
relief.
them. Yeah.
Same thing with
does.
even
Group hug.
Millen and Alan Lucky. They're all in on it too, and eventually they move on out into the city, and you see that they're stunned, like you guys were, seeing the rest of everything around you guys. Coming out amongst the people. Not that waiter that was with you guys before, 'cause his ass got fucking yoinked
did.
out. But
darn.
eventually, among the other people, you see the familiar sight of Eureka, and
She lived.
She lived.
You're like, damn it.
she turns at you guys, and her eyes widen, and you see emotion come across her face, and she kind of tries to rush past the people and come towards both of you guys. She's like, "Oh my god, you guys are okay."
We killed it.
Wait, what? She's
Yeah.
coming in for a hug and then stops for a moment. And she's like, "You,
We did.
wait, what?
We finished it off.
We killed it.
What? How? Why?
And now we're waiting to see
What?
the king.
Her mind is like, there's a lot of information that you've put
Sylvia
back
has
to
no
back
filter,
to back
yeah.
that she's trying to process at the moment.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, okay, you killed the Kraken.
Yeah.
Going to meet the king?
Yep.
Holy, okay.
Giant tiefling man said to wait here.
I'm just so happy you guys are okay.
I'm happy
And
you're alive.
Especially given that she goes in and hugs both of you guys at this point.
Laura just pats her back.
No hug, just pat.
No, she like wraps her arm around her, but
Yeah.
just pats her back.
one of those like side hugs. Yeah.
And she's doing that, and she's like, "Oh my god, okay. Well, that is, given that you guys fought it, I am so glad that all of you are okay." And she looks at the rest of you guys among you, the rest of your party.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I have to thank you immensely at this point. I thought everything was done. I thought that was going to be, the end of my life there. I've heard tales of it before, of a giant beast showing up and flattening every ship, but
Yeah, apparently it's been terrorizing the ships for like years, and that's why it's a big deal that we finished it off.
as the stories go, it's been ever since the tide started.
What?
oh wow.
But this beast,
No wonder it was so big.
it's not known to strike often. The last time that I heard of was when I was young, probably like 15 years ago.
Wow.
Like, that's why it's like, most people, they don't think about it because the chance of it happening is barely ever there.
One might
But,
say 1 in 20.
some might say that, yeah.
I had to.
But I was like, maybe I should have been more careful. Maybe my parents were right and I needed to just stop going places. But you guys are the reason that I'm still here today. So thank you guys for saving my life and everyone else aboard the ship here.
We just did what came naturally, honestly. We see a threat, we take care of it. That's the
And-
adventurer way.
Laura
That's-
just nods along. She's starting to look a little like uncomfortable from everyone thanking them. Like, over
Yeah,
and over.
Sylvia's trying to take it in stride.
He's like, I know you guys are going your own way for a bit, but I'm
Yeah, I'm terrified. Is there
That's
anything,
alright.
there's anything I should know about meeting a king?
I just want to sleep.
there's probably a lot to know, but
Let's Like, isn't there like a whole like textbook etiquette thing you have to follow?
Just be polite. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be headed to Arcala 2, going home. If you guys are wandering around there, come by the Blue Barracuda. It's a tavern I'm in all the time.
Ooh.
If you're there, I'll buy you guys all the drinks that you want, no matter how hard they are, Valora.
Sylvie looks at Valora too, and she's like, "Hey."
Laura's eyes like sparkle. She
Immediate
she
favor
nods.
goes up, like the points go up.
I think that's kind of the least I can do for you right now at this point. You know, so... But,
I think that means a lot to Valora, right?
It does.
Yeah.
I mean...
Sylvie
You're
just
the-
speaking.
And it's not even an insult. Like, she's like, that means a lot to her.
She's like, yeah, it does.
all right. Good luck.
Thanks.
I
I was
guess,
just about to say, wish us all the luck that you have
Yeah.
right now.
If you stop by, tell me what it was like.
I will.
We will.
All right. Good luck. And she goes in for another hug with you guys and heads off.
Big
into the
squeeze.
city.
She gives her a more normal hug this time.
After the alcohol for the free booze comment.
And after that, Crud starts walking out, sees you guys.
Mr. Crud!
Hey! If it
I'm
ain't the
s-
heroes,
I'm-
Look at you. He's
I'm-
like poking at your legs.
Mr. Crud, I'm terrified right now.
Well.
Did you hear?
Oh, I heard.
What do we do? Have you met royalty before?
Oh, yeah, a couple times. Not this one, but other ones.
Yeah, but like,
Oh, I see.
how did that go?
Well, actually, a lot of times it doesn't go as right as you want it to.
Oh.
But that's also in much more fucked up places. They were kind of like overlords of things and whatnot.
Oh.
But I'm sure you'll be fine.
Sylvie, just don't overthink it.
Too late!
No, just
They're just people.
I'm gonna give you an honest heart to heart. All right.
Okay.
I know it sounds ridiculous at first,
Okay.
but you gotta trust me on this. All right.
Okay, I trust you.
You know, you may not be as important as them, but that's why they're not trying to overanalyze you too much. For all of you, everyone, don't try and be all pompous or uppity or anything around. You don't have to be. The most important thing is just to show normalcy, humanity.
Normalcy.
Just be yourself, because at that point you don't have to, you know, not be anything, not show any signs to have them, you know, if you're worried about, oh, what if I upset the king? There's no reason to if you're just being you. They don't have to be suspicious if you're not doing anything suspicious.
That's
Just
true.
Right. See?
And all they did ask was our names. They didn't, you know, say, you know, what do you do? What's your, you know, social security number? What's your, all that.
yeah, so don't try to go tit for tat. Don't try to have high class with high class when there's none there. Sorry, no offense.
Yeah, no, none taken.
You know, just be as you would in your day-to-day life, because that's all they're looking for. Is they're looking for you. All right?
Okay.
Perfect. You think they let me catch a ride with you? Nah, no, it's fine.
You sure? You were a huge help too.
Yeah, you can.
It's fine. I've got my car to take care of and everything. I don't think they'd have a trailer. Do they have a trailer hitch? Nah, it's fine. I'll go ahead and do it. It's
You
fine.
sure?
Yeah, it's all good.
You're really humble.
I've seen a lot in my days, all right. So,
Okay.
it's fine. And when you've been through as much as me, start to lose sense of all those things.
Everything just becomes like more normal.
Yeah, you get numb to the excitement of life sometimes, except for that Kraken. You know,
What?
Listen, were you seeing some of the highs that I've
She
seen?
looks up at Valora like concerned. Valora just shrugs. She's like, I don't know.
Numb to the excitement of.
A way to put it is for, Valor, when you drink the weak stuff over and over and over again, you just can't taste it anymore, and you have to go for something a little bit stronger after that. And when you've had, like,
Looks thoughtful.
if you've had the big stuff for too long, then anything below it, it's just like drinking water again.
Anything below it is just like water. I get what you're saying.
Exactly.
I can't relate to that.
Well, you two can talk it out.
Huh?
Well, Crud, before you go,
Yeah?
just know that you were a vital part in defeating
You
the
were. Like, big time.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I was glad to help you guys out with the potions and whatnot. Like I said, always have an emergency kit. Work on that. Remember that. Always have a nice little box for in case something hits the fucking fan. Just flip that bad boy open. You've got the big guns out. All right.
Got it.
Right.
All right.
Perfect.
Also, I know how to cast fireball now.
Careful.
I will be.
We'll see about that, but
Valora looks kind of concerned.
Don't worry.
But I've also got I got a little business in Akala over there, so you'll see me around there a little bit. It may take me a little while to get there. I don't move as fast as some of these other, doodads around here, but I like it the old-fashioned way.
Have you ever seen, before you came here, had you ever seen Mechanical Horse before?
I've seen worse than that.
Worse?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Naked giant mole bears.
What?
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Naked giant mole bears?
That sounds
Uh-huh.
awful.
Not mole rats?
Mushroom monsters.
Not
Giant talking frogs.
Oh.
Oh. Wow, you really have seen everything. No wonder you wouldn't be surprised by meeting a king.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Good luck on your journey.
Thank
Back
you.
to your shop.
yes, good luck.
course.
You've got this.
Yes. Safe travels to you, or whatever they say on this side. So,
I don't know either.
I
So
don't know.
just say what you would say, Mr. Crud.
be safe.
You too.
See you around, kiddos.
She gives him another hug.
Still not gonna lungs, damn it. I'm gonna fix eventually.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. You're just so lively.
All right, toodles. And you see kind of,
That's what he says. And she looks at Valora.
And he beelines back into the ship because he's got his cart in there that he's gonna
Yeah.
have to start moving out there. And after a little bit of time passes, that captain emerges back out and sees you and is like, "All right, my men are ready. Come and hop aboard the first car with me. All right."
Okay.
All right.
All right. And then he leads you guys towards those vehicles and opens the door for it and ushers you guys in first.
Yeah, Valora goes in.
Sylvia's immediately next to Valora, not leaving her side. She is glued.
So your main crew, you two, Sylvia and Valora, Al, Lucky, and Millen all step inside. The man follows you along with a couple of his soldiers. The other ones, and then those 3 hooded individuals as well, go into one of those vehicles. And then he closes the door behind him. And this thing, you didn't see any source to move it forward earlier, but it just starts moving forward on its own as you're inside of it.
Whoa.
And he kind of sits there towards the front looking at you all. He's like, "So, we are headed for the capital. You can take this time to rest. I know you've had quite an eventful night. But
Yeah.
if you have any questions, I'm here to help you."
What's moving this carriage?
That is nothing but sheer magic.
What? Sylvia looks fascinated.
Okay. Valora's satisfied with that answer. She's just like, all right.
How?
Well, alongside the king, it is the Arcane Apogee's duty to help further advancements.
Her mouth
in
is hanging
magical
open while she's
science.
listening.
And so, through the many years of our kingdom, especially over the past 100 or so under the current Arcane Apogee, we've made plentiful advancements in society.
That is amazing.
It's pretty incredible.
Because I've been studying magic for a long time, and I would never even think of anything like this. This is seriously impressive.
Well, the Arcane Apogee is the best of the best, so.
Whew-wee.
Valora just leans her head back and closes her eyes.
Sylvia was tired too, but this woke her up. Is there anything that we need to know before meeting the king? Like formalities and stuff?
be polite.
Yeah.
Don't do anything, well, I guess for lack of better terms, criminally. Just,
Right.
you seem like upstanding citizens, so just be yourself. He just wants to meet you. Word travels fast around here. He is aware of the Kraken showing back up on the ship again, and we'll be hearing very shortly about your success in it, which is why he'll desperately want to meet you in these endeavors.
Well,
As the individuals who helped finally take down the beast. Captain Althos looks at you all and he, sees that you're resting a little bit. He's like, I know you're really tired. You can sleep if you decide to, but I know that the world over here is much different from your side, so you can ask me anything that you want and I'm here for it. If you want to do it now or later on, that's up to you guys, but any questions, concerns you may have, feel free to speak up. There's no such thing as a dumb question.
With her eyes so closed, Valora asks, "Do you have a sleeping situation ready for us?"
For you all, most likely, the least we could do at least is with you arriving, put you up in an inn somewhere nearby, whether the royal family foots the bill or I do, that doesn't matter to me. But we'll have you guys taken care of no matter what, so don't worry about that.
Thank you.
It's the least we can do for what you did.
Still, that to someone like me, that means a lot.
Thank you.
Of course. I will be up front. The king is, I don't want to say obsessed, but very interested in strong individuals.
Oh.
Whether it be physically or mentally capable individuals. He is very interested in that, so upon hearing that you guys took out the Kraken, don't be surprised if he starts asking you questions about attempting to bring you in some kind of royal capacity.
Oh.
Valora opens her eyes at that and stares at him.
It's like the Squidward meme with the bloodshot eyes. He opens it.
I will say, due to trust issues around the kingdom, it will not be an immediate thing. You'll most likely ask to send you off on different endeavors for him as a way to see if you are upstanding individuals or not himself. That's just kind of the way things are around here. I'm sure it's the same on your side, where you have trustworthy individuals and not so trustworthy, to be tact about it.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, even though you've done something as grand as defeating the Kraken, it's not a golden ticket into the king's immediate good graces.
Right.
Sure. Right.
So, that's where it's important once again to continue to just be yourselves, prove who you are in front of the eyes of the family, and, see where that takes your lives from there.
It's like, I don't look strong though. Valora, you it's obvious. I mean, look at you.
As I said, it's not just about physical, it's
You're
about
magically
mental
strong.
and capabilities. As you've seen, magic is a outstanding part of our society nowadays, to where there is a peak of magic given the arcane apogee there and his apprentices of sorts, if you will, that are around there. So even in the eyes of magic, that is seen as its own strength.
Okay. Just kind of like biting her lip a little bit, kind of just not really looking at anything particular, just the gears are turning, probably too much.
Fair. Is there anything you want to know about the king or anything you guys are hoping for? I mean, you guys crossed the river. Is there any reason that brings you across, really?
Laura looks pointedly at Sylvie.
I've been trying to find my brother for about a year now, and leads led me to him possibly being on this side of the tide, so.
Of course, we can potentially help out with that in some way. Obviously, we need more information off of that, but,
Yeah.
If you're looking for someone, once again, given the king's graces, he will probably, at least an effort of what you've done for the kingdom with the Kraken situation, I'm sure we can find out something to do on that regard for you.
She nods and looks pointedly over at Lucky. Hoping he gave her an opening to say something.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of doing that thing where he's got his hat, but it's pushed forward over his eyes. So you can't really tell if he's sleeping or not, but he's just kind of there, arms crossed, lying there back. So you can't see his face.
Mm-hmm.
And so, he's not saying anything right now at the moment.
She's trying to decide if she should say something for him or not. She looks at Valora after looking at Lucky, like hoping that she would be able to get what she's thinking about doing.
It's his choice whether he says anything.
Okay.
All right. What about you? You're a very impressive individual.
Isn't she?
All right.
Listen, if anyone compliments Valora, Sylvie's immediately going to agree with them. For no particular reason.
I do have one question. What is your side's relations with the gods?
The gods? Well, I guess I could say it's a bit of a complicated one. We haven't shunned them or anything, but, given the fact that with the advances we made on our own regards and the fact that, it seems like no matter what we attempt in various situations, the gods haven't necessarily helped us with a whole lot of things, but we believe they're there. We just kind of have it as a separated relationship. We are the final word of the land, but, we're not going to step on their beliefs or anything, as that's wrong, and, we have no reason to not believe they exist, even if, they've never really shown themselves. There are certain individuals that have said they've spoken to them, and we do believe them. But, sometimes you can't just fully believe that the only solution in life is whatever they may say. Because if that was the case, we've been begging them for the countless years to help us clear out the water in the middle, that you'd think they would have answered that by now.
You think they would have?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like I said, it's complicated. We try not to tread on them or disrespect them, but we have a limitation where it's the people that have the final say in here.
That's
People
respectable.
choose the fate.
Sylvie's like nodding along to all this, like she agrees with it.
The church has made various pushes to have a little bit more say in things around, but it's typically been a hard no from the king throughout all of his time. Just because he understands where a power imbalance can play in. If you open up the door for someone's foot, they may try and shove themselves in and take over. Not that he thinks that that's what the church wants to do, but he's trying to play safe to hopefully do the best job that he can.
That's smart.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
It does.
I am aware of the fact, and you see that even in his seat where he's been loose, he kind of tenses up a bit at the moment. He's like, I'm aware that on the other side there are a lot of individuals that don't see too kindly to the king, and quite frankly, I understand where that's coming from. I've been over there a few times on missions and whatnot. I've seen what it's like. I've felt the wrath from angry citizens myself when I've stepped into places where I'm not too welcome.
Oh.
And I know how it looks. I want to assure you that the king is trying everything that he can in his power to try and bring an end to the dark tide in the center. It's what he's been pushing for since it began. He's one of the few individuals that's around from when it was first a problem and arrived. You know, unfortunately, it seems to not have an easy solution, and unfortunately that has kept safe travels between the two lands very difficult, which has kept, you know, information doesn't spread easily, technology doesn't spread easily. Early on there were attempts to help bring things through, and sure enough they just end up getting literally washed away. His hope is that at some point he can bring an end to this disaster that plagues our people, so that the areas can coalesce together finally, more or less. Personally, having seen the other side, I'm terrified of what that may look like, because people are very different in their mindsets on how things are.
Yeah.
But, you know, I sure as hell don't want to be in his position. But I want to assure you that he has nothing against you. Otherwise, he wouldn't invite people like you in. He does not have exactly an easy job, and so hopefully, for everything you may have grown to potentially resent him for, that as he will give you a chance, that hopefully you will give him a chance.
I like to judge people based on personal experience rather than hearsay.
That's honorable.
So I don't really have anything particularly for or against him right now. I haven't met the man in person. I've only heard stories. So she just kind of shrugs a little bit.
I'll give you my word that I won't disrespect him.
Of course, I believe that.
Yeah, I'm still terrified because he's royalty. That's kind of a big deal. Ooh, I gotta calm down.
You'll be okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, Valor just kind of lays a hand on your shoulder.
She immediately like relaxes a little bit.
And as you're doing this, you see for a moment that Lucky kind of gives a sigh, and he speaks up a little bit. He's like, I'm not gonna ask the king, but suppose I can ask you. And he sits up and takes off his hat. What's with the executions? And you see that the knight goes and nods his head, and he's like, I understand that is a point of contention among many people. As the commander of the Royal Guard, even I can attest to the fact that it is simply under the king's decree to do the daily executions. It has helped remove a lot of criminals off the street. And he goes, yeah, even the ones that didn't really do not much. And he's like, I understand there can be some tension off of this, but I don't have any control over that, so I do apologize. Like he goes, yeah, whatever.
They're daily.
They are daily, yes.
There's daily executions here?
In the capital, yes.
But why?
As I've said, even I don't have much of a reason. I have brought it up a few times, but the king simply says that we need to trust in his decree, and so it is my duty to not question that.
Does he take people from your prison or wherever and
Yes,
bring
he
them
takes
out?
them from the prisons around there.
Are they public?
Executions, yes, they are. It has helped definitely deter crime. Doesn't stop it, though. And we have a pretty decent list of individuals right now, so.
Do you know the severity of their crimes? Like, surely people who just don't commit petty theft are being publicly executed, right?
He looks at you with a nervous stare towards your face. And he says, I don't have any say in it.
Can I assume that means yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can very much assume that hearing that, it's a difficult question to answer, but he's kind of reaffirming the fact that unfortunately he doesn't have any weight in that decision and has to listen to it.
Damn. Can I tell that he is like genuinely uncomfortable with the situation that this is happening?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Damn it, 4.
4? It's hard to tell. He's a very stoic individual.
Yeah.
So
He kind of has
reading
to be.
emotions on it can be tough. You can tell he's, being a captain of the Royal Army, he's kind of got a very steeled resolve and has had to pack away a lot of emotions, which means that there's a lot less things to try and read off of his face in that regard.
But he at least doesn't seem openly proud of it.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
You can
okay.
tell from the verbiage he's using that it shows,
Tact.
that and, in a way, regret. It's something that he doesn't look on too brightly. But even in his position, there's not much he can do in that regard.
Yeah.
How
Interesting.
much longer is this ride?
It'll take a number of hours, so you can get some shut-eye.
She nods and leans back with her arms crossed. Closes her eyes.
Sylvia's gonna lean against Felora's shoulder for a pillow and close her eyes. Not saying anything.
She's stiffened.
Laura, loosen up. Your muscles are too hard for a pillow and you get all tense.
Right? Sorry.
She like playfully like pokes her. She's like a cat.
She tries her best.
Like,
to
how dare
loosen.
you tense up? I want to sleep laying on you. How dare you make this uncomfortable for me?
So you guys go
Sleepy
ahead
time.
and after the overnight that you guys have essentially pulled on this one, the exhaustion kind of catching up to you, you guys are finally able to go ahead and take a long rest inside this vehicle.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Sleep off all of your damage your woes, your spell slots
Yes.
and abilities, if you will.
Let's go.
So you
Our woes.
go ahead and fall into a deep, very comfortable sleep. The exhaustion sets in, and you just sleep like rocks.
Leaning on Valora helps Sylvie a lot.
Of course it does. And as you guys fall asleep, we will end the session there.
Ooh.
For you guys,
What?
What?
because we'll move somewhere else for a moment.
Huh?
Oh shit.
Sorry?
You're not sure where, but you see a dove flying through the sky. And it has a gray ribbon around it. It seems to be a carrier bird with a piece of parchment rolled up that's tied underneath it. And it flies up to a windowsill, and someone's hand reaches out and carefully pulls it away. And this person slowly unravels the paper, and it's written in code, but this person can make it out and decode it and read it pretty much immediately.
Good news and bad news. Bad news is Mr. Colburn is dead. His funds were nice while it lasted, and even if we were using him, he was a good man and will be greatly missed. Listened around, and it seems like he was turned into a monstrosity too. I had to sit in that dingy thieves' den for too long to figure out that Unwanted's Brook is behind all this. I would request another scout to look into them, but we've already lost too many. Good news though, I'm positive I found our target. If we can get a second team to confirm, we might be able to get rid of our last loose end here soon. After that, we can finally act, and everything we wanted will be ours. Also, a little bonus. There are 2 girls tied to the Colburn murder, Valora and Sylvie. They were not a part of it, their hearts are with the people. But the little one, Sylvie, she is very interesting indeed. You'll understand when you meet her. They could prove useful, but I'm not sure they truly have what it takes to make the cut. That will be your call, leader. Rejoice now, for the revolution is close.
That fucking Eureka?
That's the person.
What the fuck?
Who knows, but we will end the session there.
Wait, whoa. Like, you can't just do that.
I did!
You can't just do that.
Hey everybody, it is Evan from the future here, thanking you again for listening to another episode of Arcane Trinity, Tides of Esthios, starring Allie with 1 L's as Sylvie, Allie with 2 L's as Valora, and myself, Evan, as the DM and everyone else in this world, but also guest starring Snow, doing that little voice there at the end that surprised the players, so go ahead and check them out too. But thank you for listening to our choice of Spotify and YouTube, available on both as Arcane Trinity Podcast. You can follow us on our socials, like Twitter at Arcane Trinity _, or you can also find us on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook at Arcane Trinity Podcast. And you can also join the Arcane Trinity Podcast Discord and talk to your fellow fans about all the insanity that is going on in the show right now. And also, you can support us on Patreon, just like Nylock, and get extra bonus content, just like our episode wraps every single week, where we discuss all the things that happened in the episode that we had just recorded at Arcane Trinity Podcast on Patreon. All of those links can be found in the link tree in the description. Thank you all again, and we will see you next Friday for the next episode. Bye!